Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, is another Shop My Stash. So I was actually gonna make the last one for 2 weeks, but I couldn't take it. I'm like, I want to use different products, I want to switch it up, I wanna. So I was like, let me just keep it to weekly because someone commented that they liked that better anyway, and then I like it better anyway. So let's not make it difficult. I'm just gonna do it like that and call it a day, call it a week. Not funny, but yeah, so I was like, I can't do this, let's just keep it weekly. And so that's what I'm doing today. I am doing my weekly makeup basket. I'll be applying the products that I used last week on my face, and then I will be shopping my stash. I couldn't find the word, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's just get started. So for primer, I actually had the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser in my basket. I'm not gonna lie, for half the week I used the Flower Beauty In Your Prime Hydrating Primer. That's just because this one I was like, I don't really like it. Like, not that I didn't like it, I was like, I don't think it's gonna work for me. I just really wasn't giving it a chance, and so I was like, I'm just gonna use this one. Then I ended up putting this back and started using this, and I do really like it, and I don't know why I was so afraid to use it. And then my e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, you guys know how much I love this gal. It's really funny because, like, it's really not the best foundation I've ever tried, but I really love it, and I can't stop using it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm really like, just use it, because it looks so pretty on the skin, and this combination with the primer and the foundation looks so good today. So good. It looks so good when I was doing my makeup this week. When I was using the primer, it looks so good together. So yeah, I don't want to talk too much about the foundation because I talk about it like every week, but I love it. It's so nice on the face. It's only like $3, something really cheap. They only have a couple shades, but yeah, I'm trying to use this foundation up because I'm like treating myself. So once I use up a bunch of my Project Pan items, I'm going to get new products from e.l.f. that e.l.f. just came out with. They came out with more shades in their Flawless Finish foundation, and I'm really excited to try those. And then I also they came out with their new concealer, the Camo Concealer, and I want to try that so bad. So I'm waiting until I finish a foundation and concealer. And some concealers, because I have way too many concealers. Like, I need to finish like 2 concealers and then 1 foundation, and then I'll buy those products. And then they came out with a new Poreless Putty Primer, which I also have to roll out another primer. But can you guys see the dryness on my nose right there? So super dry. And so I'm like, stay away, powder, when I put my powder on next. And so for powder, I use my No. 7 powder. This is the No. 7 powder right here. This is the one I use this week. I love this powder. It's so nice on the skin. I love just pressing it into the skin. Ugh, it's so nice with this foundation too, because it's not super drying. But it also is like, you see how beautiful that looks? Like, it just looks so flawless, so smooth. I do not like putting this too much on my nose. I'll go over it a little bit, but I don't like it too much. Oh, as I put too much on it, just because I don't like my dry nose. I'm probably gonna say that 100 times, but yeah. I tried to use this powder with the brush and it just did not work. I like it better with the sponge. And then for bronzer, you guys know the usual Amuse bronzer. I am gonna switch it up this week because I want a little bit new, but I mean, like, a little bit different for the next week. But the pan under there is shining, and so I should be hitting pan on it soon, which is my goal for that product. And then for bronzer, I had my Project Pan, the Balm Beach, and my e.l.f. blush palette. This is literally so beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any progress on it. I don't know why I give you guys my Project Pan updates, but whatever. It doesn't look like there's any progress on it, but I've been using it. It's so pretty on the face. So gorgeous. Yeah, I can't put a blush palette and a single in my weekly makeup basket because I end up don't using it. I use this like once, but that was really it. Holding on. And then for highlighter, I use my Essence Pure Nude highlighter and my e.l.f. Baked highlighter in Apricot Glow, and let me show you. Girl, so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this combination, with all of it. My hair looks a little bit crazy back there. But yeah, this is a great duo right there. And then next, let's just go to brows. I was using my Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, per usual. That is one thing I did notice too though, is if I put foundation on my brows, and I go to wipe it off, it wipes off like the whole area, and I'm like, oh, that's awkward. So I have to quickly like grab a brush like this and just powder around the brows so that it doesn't get, let me grab a little bit right there, so that it doesn't get, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, so that doesn't wipe off, that's what I was trying to say. And then for brow gel, my NYX Control Freak Brow Gel, normal. And then, okay, next, let's do eyes, I suppose. And for eyes, I had my Too Faced Tickle Peach palette and my Juvia's, my Nubian by Juvia's. And I barely use these really. I was really focused on my Dream Street palette. And I'm okay with that because I don't want to get tired of my Project Pan items. And so I was okay with not using them really. And I was using my Dream Street ColourPop palette. And what my look of the week was, because I didn't want to wear eyeshadow all the time, but I really wanted to just make sure I was using something so that not my Project Pan items weren't like totally just sitting there. So what I would do is I'd take this shade right here. What is that called? Shooting Star. Grab it on a flat brush like that, and I'd literally just throw it in the crease, and boom, just add a little bit of that on the lower lash line. I'd leave it like that. And hold on. And then some days I would take Potion, right there, a beautiful shade, and just stick it on the outer corner just to add a little bit more dimension, but really nothing much. So I didn't use too much of the palette, but I did use something, and I really wanted to make sure I was using something. The shade right here, hopefully I'll hit pan on pretty soon. That's the only one that has the deepest dip in it, and so I was thinking of just doing that, like focusing on a shade for a week and then switching that over and over and stuff like that until I hit pan on it or something like that. But yeah. And then for, oh, I also had this. I barely use this, only when I was filming, so yeah. And then for mascara, I was using the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and this is my favorite. I'm officially obsessed. And then for lips, I've really focused on this Menthol Lip Shine. I really want it out of my collection, so I've really focused on using it up. And I think I'm going to focus on it next week as well, just to get it out of my collection goal. I'm so tired of it. And so I used this once. I really love it, you guys know, but I'm not really trying to use it up, so it was okay. And then I used this once. I love that. And then my Huda Beauty, I used once. I did use once. So gave some other products some love, but I really focused on this Menthol Lip Shine. And that's it for my face makeup. So let's go and shop my stash. I am home for the weekend. I brought my makeup home so I can film my makeup inventory with all my products, because I had some products at home and I didn't want to bring them there to bring them back. So I just brought everything here. And I am going to have to bring it back, but it was just a little bit easier this way. Don't need to go into all of that. So let's go shop my stash. There's a spider. Oh, freaking crack. There's a nasty spider. It's still there, but we're gonna let her go for now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to hold my phone. It's just easier that way. My stand is a little itty bitty stand, and it's not very good for holding my products. I just gave this whole introduction, but I did just film I just filmed me using the rest of my other products, like my last week's makeup, and so that'll be in here. That should be in there. We should have seen that already. So I don't know why I'm being crazy, but let's just go shop my stash so I can shut up. Okay, so this is kind of where I keep my new products, and this is usually where I keep my weekly makeup stuff, but I like to keep my new products in here, and my lip products I just moved in here because I thought that'd be easier, because I like to just use my lip products whenever I want. Like, I don't really usually shop my stash for lip products, or I haven't, like, I don't like to do that. So if I have, I didn't want to, basically. So the reason why I'm showing this drawer now is because I'm going to use a couple of these products, but some of these I'm not going to use this week. So I'm going to put them to the side. I want to use this highlighter. This is the Luna by Luna highlighter. I just got this in Electrica from my Ipsy. I also got this blush serum, the Chic and Lip color blush serum in my Ipsy, so I'm going to use that as well. I also got this Lip and Chic color stick, but I'm going to put this on the side, so I'm not using two cream blushes. And then this lip oil I'm definitely going to use. I'm probably going to use this before bed, Juice Infused. And then this I'm going to put away because I really just don't want to fight with this. This is a cream eyeshadow and liner stick. It's really just a brown. I think I'm going to ask my sister if she wants it. If she doesn't, I'm going to try to figure out a way to use it. I think I'll keep it, actually. I'm going to keep it, try to figure out a way to like it, but I'm not going to use it this week because I really don't want to fight with it this week. And then I'm definitely using this Ulta Beauty mattifying powder. I really like that powder. The brush and all that stuff is like a whole gimmick, but I like the powder. So I'm going to use that this week as well. So we're just going to keep those products in mind while we shop my stash. So this drawer has quite a few products in here. We got a lot. We got a lot. So for primer, I think I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime. I want to get this done. It's a Project Pan item, but it's so small. Like, it should be done already. So we're going to use that. We're going to drop this off because I don't want to use that this week. And then for foundation, I want to use this e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. I've been using this nonstop, and look how much, like, I've gotten so much use out of it. I'm obsessed. This is the regular, like, this is how they look when you buy them, and then this is mine. So clearly I've used and abused this feller, and if I can get this done before summer, that'd be great because this is not my summer shade at all. And I don't know if I'm going to want to use it next fall / next winter, so I'm going to keep using this. I love it, so I probably will purchase it again, hopefully. And then for concealer, do I even want to use... Yes, I'm going to use... I don't want to use that. I'm going to use this AOA concealer. It's not in my Project Pan, but I do want to get rid of basically all of these concealers, so we're going to give this some use, and this is light enough for me. It's not too light, but it's light enough for me right now with this foundation, so we're going to use this. I don't know how often I'll use it, but if I do, there it is. And then we also have a setting powder ready, but I do want to grab this Ciate one, just to give it some love if I can. If not, that's fine. I'll keep it in there for another week. But I want to grab it just in case I want to use it, because it is, again, a Project Pan item, and it's so small. Oh, you can see me. It's so small, like, I should be done with this already as well. So we're going to use that, kind of. It's like a second option. And then for... I think that's it for that stuff. For mascara, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this Clinique High Impact Mascara. I love this gal. Literally my favorite mascara of life. This is probably the best mascara I've tried, out of all the mascaras I've tried. And I've tried Tarte mascaras. I've tried like 3 different Tarte mascaras. I've tried Ulta Beauty mascara, Sephora mascaras, drugstore mascaras. This is my favorite so far. So, I want to keep using it. I love it. I can't put her down. And then for brow pencil, I am going to use this Wet n Wild brow pencil and my NYX Control Freak brow gel, just because I use those just so I can use up the Wet n Wild one, so I can use those another time. And I am just going to throw this down here with my eyeliners as well, because I don't want to use that. And this will go in the next drawer. Okay, so this is like all my powder products, basically like my pressed powder products, and then my palettes. I don't want to pull a palette this week because I've been pulling a palette for like the last 3 weeks. I want to grab some singles, like a couple of singles. So I'm going to leave this down here because I don't want to use that this week. But I am going to grab, well, for bronzer, I'm still, I want to keep switching this out, but I just want to use it until I hit pan on it. Oh, that's a mess. But I feel like I'm so close to hitting pan on it. And maybe not, but you can see the ring in there. So I'm like, if I keep using it, maybe I'll hit pan on it. And you only get, where is it? You only get 5 grams of product, which is not that much for a pan this big because it's all spread out really thin. So like, this you get 9.5 grams, and the pan sizes are literally like the same. Well, actually, the pan size of this is a little bigger, but they're pretty much the same, and you get 9 grams in here and 5 in here. So I should be hitting pan on that pretty fast. There's just a lot less product than there should be in there, so I should hit pan pretty fast. So I'm just going to keep using it until I do. And then I want to grab a pressed powder. I want to grab this Rimmel Stay Matte because I've been neglecting her since I've been trying to pan the other 2 powders. We have a lot of powders this week, but whatever. And then for blush, I do want to grab, I wanted to grab this highlighter, but since I got the new one, I'm going to use the new one and save this for another week. And then for blush, I want to grab, I want to grab the City Color Matte Blush. And I want to grab this NARS blush. And I think I'm going to grab, let's just, any, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if it hollers, let him go, any, meeny, miny, mo, my mother says to pick the very best one, NYES 12, yes, I'm going to pick the e.l.f. blush in Twinkle Pink. We're going to use that this week. So we have 3 blushes, but that's okay. Gonna give them some love this week. Oh, this is a mess, oh well. And then for palettes, we have so many palettes in here you guys haven't even seen, like Subculture you guys haven't seen in a long time. Urban Decay you guys haven't seen in a long time. There's just a lot of palettes in here. But what I really want to grab is this Singles. I never use these singles, and I want to try to, this is gross, but that's just like sticky stuff from the back of one of these pans. But anyway, I want to grab this because I never use this, and I kind of want to use some of these up. I realized in my makeup inventory video that I wanted to lower these, so I got to use them if I want to get them lower, so we're going to use that this week. And then I also want to use, I think I want to also use this Mixed Metals palette. There's a lot of mattes in here. So I can use this Mixed Metals and that shimmer palette, and they might be good companion palettes. Okay, I actually want to grab one more palette because I feel like for those shimmers, I'm going to need a different palette. So actually, no, I don't want to grab that. What do I want? I think I'm going to grab this palette. They do have some similar mattes, but this one has more mattes with, like the pinks and like the more reddy undertones that are going to match with these shimmers a little bit better. Like if you look at that one and that, they're going to match a little bit better. And then this down here, like, no, I think I can make it work with these 3 palettes. And luckily this is my Pan That palette, so it's kind of like I get to use this whenever I want anyway, but I'm going to pretend like I can't, and I'm going to pull it for this week. So yeah, let's get over what we got. Okay, so for this week, we have this MAC Prep and Prime primer. We have my e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. I'm trying to use this gal up, and I'm so excited because I didn't even notice I was putting this much of a dent in it, and I am. So that. We did grab a concealer, actually this AOA Wonder Cover HD Concealer in the shade Beige. It's really funny on people's different interpretations of beige, because this is beige in the e.l.f. thing, and then this is beige, and then this is beige in the AOA one. They're like, okay, they look very similar in here, but they're so different. And then for setting powder, I have quite a few. Oh, girl. I have this Ulta Beauty Mattifying Translucent Powder. I have this Ciate Little Powder, as well as my Rimmel Stay Matte, just to give her a little bit of love. And then for bronzer, I have, you guys know, my Muse Matte Bronzer, trying to use that up. I also have, then for blush, I have this liquid blush. I have my City Color Matte Blush, my e.l.f. blush in Twinkle Pink, and this NARS blush. We got quite a few options here. And then for highlighter, I have this Luna by Luna highlighter. It's not even all gonna fit in here. And then for brows, I have my Wet n Wild Brow Pencil, my NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. And then for eyeshadow palettes, let's put them up here. We have the ColourUp Pop Dream Sheet palette. I have my singles up in Hazel. I can't tell you what they are because I don't remember what they are. I pulled most of them out of palettes, so I don't remember what most of them are. Some of them, I think one of them was from Ipsy. Some of them are from BH Cosmetics palette. Lots of places, but that's what we're using. And then we're also going to use this Profusion Mixed Metals palette. I'm really hoping to get some good use out of this because I barely used it. I didn't even give it like a full testing yet. I've just used it kind of sort of here and there. So I really want to give this more love. It's really hard to show you. It looks like that. It's very basic shades, so I can use them all the time, literally. So that. And then mascara, we are using this Clinique High Impact Mascara, my favorite. And I think that's it. We are using this tinted lip oil, juice infused lip oil. And then we're just going to grab at all of my lip products per usual. I don't want to pick a certain few. I want to just grab what I feel like it. I am going to be focusing on this Menthol Lip Shine because I'm almost done with it. But other than that, I don't want to pull any products. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you, oh my gosh, you can't even see me. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.